Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we have a public match for you. 2 rounds to be exact. The first one is Cook's Countercharge. Just seeing an overview of that, followed up by the Otto and Sherrick Farms. We haven't seen Otto and Sherrick Farms in a hot minute, so I'm very excited for that. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like the support, go to the link in the description where you can get videos before everyone else as we live stream them now. You can also advertise your regiment and also get videos of raw gameplay with no commentary or UI. Commentating with me today, we have Mathias. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yo, show force, show force.
Oh,
Hello.
who
Nice
are
to see you.
who are you, Mathias? What do you do within War of Rights?
In War of Rights, I play a lot of games, my friend. Play a lot of pub matches, not so into regimental stuff anymore. So I also help with moderating servers and hosting pub events, stuff like this. And now we're on Cook's Countercharge. And we got a lot of good officers leading, and I like to point out that today is the beginning of the Union Summer of Love. Whoever know about this, you probably heard of it. And yeah, we have been in a very terrible bad circle the last month. Well, the last year really, the Union that is. Like people tend to leave the Union to play the CSA, and the higher level players, they go to play the CSA team. Which is a big problem because that just makes it even harder for the Union officers to lead and to win. But now it's starting to turn around. It's beautiful to see that the morale rising on the Union team. And just when the last round ended now, Burnside's Bridge with a Union victory, of course.
Very true.
Then you could see the entire text chat filling up with Union Summer of Love hashtags. So that's, I hope to see that on this round as well. Just pay attention to the Union chat after the end of this match. We will see.
We will
Union
see.
Summer of Love.
Cook's Countercharge, a very hard map for Union. Our numbers, it's a 250-man server, 6-man in balance in favor of CSA. Unenlisted players, about even, so we're within 5, my friends. That's pretty dang good, especially compared to what we've seen in the past. Our officers today for the CSA side, we got Tanker B. Gordon, we got Joseph D., Krabby Brute, Southern Time, and then for the Union, their artillery, they got Viking Grant, and for infantry, you got Womp Womp, you have Brit, Night Breeze, and Pineapple Warrior. Ooh, the sun just changed. It's now night.
Whoops, that I promise to all that use that doesn't mean. And Trader, if you're watching this, I did not touch the time of day setting. I promise. He chewed me up yesterday for making a night battle on Hagerstown Turnpike, which was really fun, and I lost it. I lost it very hardly, despite us having the advantage of the night. But you know, that's back to what I was telling you about. We were outnumbered by like 25, 30 guys the first half of the round, so it was pretty hard. You know, we were outnumbered by an entire company. Oh, well, and they're changed back to daylight. What the hell? Well, welcome to the public servers, I guess. The charm of it. So now I'm on the battlefield now, just scouting out. I can see the CSA pushing up on the Union's far right. I'm going to describe this from the Union's perspective, as this is after all the Union Summer of Love. So the CSA pushing on the far right, and they're also moving down the RD. So it's going to be cool to see how they're going to handle this.
Yeah, CSA is starting to envelop the Union, holding up on that close to what the CSA call Victory Hill. At least that's what I've heard of it anyway. Some Union companies by the corn, though, trying to flank them on the side. That's Womp Womp. He's kind of charging in now. But CSA is being aggressive. We like it. They're winning. This map obviously biased towards them. Attackers have more tickets, and that's what we're seeing. Womp Womp's guys charging in, though. I do not know if I like that charging.
Yeah, Pineapple need to go as well. He's just hanging in the rear now, but it seems like he's going to go in.
Yeah, I mean, Womp Womp's guys are winning.
Giving the order now. Pineapple's giving the order now. They're charging in as well. Oh, but they're gonna meet. Oh, they're meeting that company.
Yeah, there's a good size force behind there. Womp Womp's group still surviving that, but Pineapple's group is gonna get killed here. CSA pushing on the other side. And now Womp Womp's guys charging in. What is with the aggression from Union?
Well, they didn't have really much of a choice though, because they were getting pincered from the right and from the center. So, but it seems like Womp Womp's counterattack really did help out and saved Pineapple Warriors company from total annihilation.
Yeah, and they did retake that position. However, they're very much down on tickets. That's a big.
That hurt, man.
That's the biggest concerning thing, because at that charge, right, the CSA weren't charging the Union. They were getting close, and Union decided to charge instead of maybe falling back. But I can get maybe wanting to hold this hill. It's a good spot. But however, that ticket loss is very huge on their part.
And we have a big problem, though. We have 7 artillery players just spawning in. So considering all those out-of-line tickets losing, it's not that bad, though. But I don't think it takes a genius to say that Summer Union of Love has been postponed at least 45 minutes.
Going to the other side of the battlefield, we do have Tanker, B. Gordon, CSA guys, a good bunch. Just taking some pop shots at these Union guys, getting some good hits here. You got Brick kind of off on this side and then sitting back towards Union spawn. You have Nightbreeze and his guys. So Union kind of falling back in the defilade of Victory Hill. Almost at engaged, and Union seems to be splitting up. Actually, everyone's going with Womp. Only 3 people went with Viking. One of those being you, Mathias.
Hey, do you see me in game now?
Yeah.
Yes, zoom in. Do you listen to the conversation?
All right.
Hey, Viking Grant. Yeah. Viking. We are now live commentary here on YouTube. Do you wish to give a comment about why you're picking an officer slot for the artillery on such a map, sir?
Well,
do you have any comments, sir?
Sometimes you gotta sacrifice yourself for the greater good. Sometimes you gotta. Oh shit! I gotta fall back.
Can you speak into the mic, sir?
Nah, I heard that loud and clear.
You got a mic on you? You're fucking
Oh yeah, we're getting.
Union, Womp's charging. I'm gonna go see what that's going on, but Womp charged behind these CSA guys and kind of wiped them. That was. Thank you for that commentary. That was that interview. Interesting position to have as an artillery officer. Sometimes you got to sacrifice yourself. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if I agree with that, but regardless.
More stupid than interesting, but
Yeah,
hey,
yep.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know, this Union Summer of Love, it takes the pheromones out from all the Union players.
So,
this is going to be a nice push. Are you watching this? They're pushing from the northwest, from Union right, straight into the CSA. That's going to about to take the hay stacks.
Yeah, they're getting by these bushes here. Union using the defilades. From the above view, it doesn't look like the ground is very hilly, but when you zoom down onto it, there is a fair amount of defilade that they can use as cover. Union hitting engaged. However, through those charges, you can see that ticket differential getting smaller. So both sides kind of sitting out and shooting. I assume the CSA group that got wiped out on the far CSA left is starting to push forward, engaging with the smaller Union force, but they do have a flag. That artillery officer is just sitting inside the graveyard all by himself.
Yeah, he's the media shy, I think. He's just what? Live commentary, YouTube? Huh?
So Tanker B. Gordon's group pushing that Union group out on the far CSA left, Union right. Actually, I don't know if that's Tanker. There's a CSA group spawning at main. That's more likely. Actually, this group doesn't have an officer. They're going in on their own with a flag and cooking. But the whole Union team basically on a womp, except for this one company under Nightbreeze.
Here they come. Shoot them up, boys.
Hey, I have another interview object for us. I'm on the right side of the Union line.
Oh boy.
Only when we're live.
All right, we're there. I'm with you.
All right, live in 3, 2, 1. Hey there, viewers of Battle on It. We have Corn Dragon here. Do you have a comment for this battle? What do you think of this position?
I would say this battle is great. We are being charged these rebels from back, killing plenty of ribs.
Yeah, pineapple. See friendly flag down there beyond other company.
Yeah, I love it. You have a lot of blood in your jacket, sir. Is that yours or is it rebel?
I don't know whose blood it is. It could be mine. I got stabbed a couple of times, but
well,
know,
it's just a question, sir. So.
Listen,
Nice.
we're holding off till Womp finishes over
What do
there.
you think of
We're
Summer
holding
Union
off
of
till
Love?
Womp finishes over there.
Sorry,
Yes,
what is
for
that? I couldn't hear
defense.
you.
I meant, what do you think of
Also, what were you trying to say to me, pineapple, before I got
Union Summer of 2024 is great. I love it. We fight for humanity.
Can we go over there and like see the situation right now, pineapple?
No, thank you so much,
I understand
Corn
what's
Dragon.
happening. I understand what's happening.
He's dead.
Oh, thank you, Union. That scared me.
So
That's how it is to be a battle line reporter.
It really
battle
is.
Line network.
we appreciate the interviews. We saw a Bus when we started doing Frontline Reporters a little less than a week ago. We got Bus on. He's doing the same exact thing. And it's,
Oh, he
it's a
does?
thing of beauty. Yeah,
God
it was
damn
great.
it.
No, you're,
Oh, that
you're the
was the first
second,
one.
Mathias. You're the second, and you're the first in pubs.
Yes, that. Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah.
I'll put that on my CV.
CSA pushing up on the far Union right. They're going to use the defilade of these hills. You got Tankers group moving back up from spawn after getting wiped. And, I mean, CSA have basically pushed the whole Union team back. They're up by half a morale stage.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much, and a big portion of that comes from our RD players. That's why this map is not so good on the public.
Womp's
service.
charging.
Just because of the out-of-line tickets created by the players. It's such unfairness.
I mean, the aggression just on Union's parts as well is bringing everybody's tickets down. And when you have less tickets, you're
Yeah.
going to get... So, I mean, Cooks is a hard map to win as Union. Even in regimentals, when you have Steam chat, when officers are communicating, they're supposed to. Sometimes they don't. But in pubs, it can be very hard. I mean, Union... All right, and we are back in the round. Sorry, my PC kind of crashes. This happens, but we still got the recording. We're just going to cut. Sorry for the cut. Mathias, you've still been in the server. What have we kind of missed the past couple minutes?
You missed the high morale despite of the heavy losses. They're almost a complete stage behind now. It's engaged to taking losses, full bars. And the Yankees just now making a pushback.
Yeah, this is
But, the CSA is very close. There, you will see now the clash of the titans. Watch this on the Union right flank. I'm right in the middle. I'm gonna try and run over and interview a rebel. I'll be right back.
Good luck.
Doesn't work like that, it seems. Just a shot.
Womp charging his guys right into the CSA. CSA is destroying the Union team. And I mean, a lot of these CS guys have no bayonets. More Union charging in.
I don't know what company is on the far right, but I don't think they're doing much now. There's a Union company near deployment. I don't know what they're doing. They're maybe firing down on that company. Womp's charging out. It would be much more helpful if they actually joined in melee.
Indeed. So a Union company falling back to the graveyard. Krabby Brutes guys pushed up here. And the hay bales Brits back here. So Mathias, do you like how the Union's defending this map? Because you're more of a Union pub officer, correct?
Yes, but not. But there's one company on the far right that's not helping the rest of his team, and there's no disrespect towards that. But just in the given situation, like what just happened, they should work more together and help. Because Womp found the weakness in the CSA middle and exploited it as he should do, but the other company just stood by and watched.
Indeed.
Unfortunately.
Krabby Brutes guys charging out pineapples. But another question I have, Mathias, is do you agree with how much Union's trying to charge out at the CSA? Because they're down a whole morale stage from all this charging. I mean, it looks like they're going to charge in again.
Well, it's difficult to say because I haven't been in Bird's View this map. I've been on the field, but from what I can see from Womp, at least he has been exploiting every opportunity. And it would help better if all the 4 officers were on board on that, to have a situational awareness around them, like when to run in and when to disengage and be cohesive. And that's generally why CSA wins more. Generally more cohesive, the officers, like, you know,
agree.
Tanker and Krabby. These guys, they play a lot, so they know how to cooperate with each other. But yeah, all 4 officers on the Union team, they're good. So, well, at least three of them, very good officers. So.
Union's starting to charge in very trickily here. Brits charging his guys in here. They're heavily outnumbered. They're getting wiped.
Yeah.
I mean,
I said 3 officers. Is that him wiped? Is that his flag running?
yeah, most likely. So, I mean, Union's down more than a morale stage now. CSA pushing out of the hay bales a little bit. Confederates enveloping the Union here.
Here they coming. Do you see the main line, 1 post main line? They're shooting down towards the road.
Yep.
That's the only thing they can do right now, you know, just pin them down. I mean, we outnumber them, we outshoot them, so it shouldn't be a problem to hold this position.
I mean, by this point of the game, I would agree. I mean, the best Union bet is to stay near point. But, I mean, this is probably going to be a loss. They're about to hit breaking. Union's charging out. They have to. They got to get some ground around the point. Earlier in the game, I think Union should have tried to turtle in the graveyard to force CSA to cap and then maybe try to push CSA to last stand. But that's very hard to do. Cooks is a very hard map for Union to win. But CSA is just
You
falling
never
back.
know. Yes, and I agree with what you just said there, like with the turtle strat, but what happens when you have 7 guys on artillery like you did on this map? You have 7 randoms, low-level players who don't understand the morale punishment system, you know, they keep spawning in. You know, they can just farm tickets that way, so
Right.
sometimes I don't think we should have like that, you know, like that strat, but yeah, that's turtling strats usually
Yeah.
works.
And on top
Especially
of your
on regimental events.
Yeah, on top of your point too, people will come on pubs to have fun and not necessarily over the top strategy like turtling. I can't imagine trying to get a public server to turtle for a whole match without people leaving Ramboing and all of that. It's very hard to do.
Yeah, exactly. You know, keep the Rambos there, and even keep the officers. You know, even to have me as an officer in Union and get me to turtle. That's very hard to do as well. You know, because I find it boring. Yeah. I'd
But
rather have a good loss than a bad win.
indeed, that's so true. Union do end up winning that charge. They do hit breaking. Confederates almost at taking losses. They're coming up from the hay bale now, flanking Knight Breeze's group. But yeah, I will say, at least from my commentary, I've said this before in pubs, but I look at things from a strategic tactical view, and that's what I'm presenting, even though it may not work in certain, like in the pubs. Like right now, the tactical thing should be to camp or turtle in the graveyard, but people want to have fun, so they're going to charge and do that, and that's perfectly fine. So by me saying certain things, I'm not trying to diss what they're doing. I'm just saying this is
No,
what they
of course not. And also, it's one thing to have to be in spec mode and
Right.
watch, another thing to only be able to see 100 yards to your left and 20 yards to your right because of a defilade.
Right.
To have that. So I think it's very interesting, that concept, because some of these officers, it's just like they have a sixth sense of some kind to always know where the enemy is. You know, like Fusewell Jackson, Das, Agrippa, these guys, you know, they're fun officers, you know, they have this sixth sense. Or a cheater. I don't know.
So Union coming from spawn, they're just kind of slowly trickling in onto the point. They're holding for now. They're down on morale, stage and a half. The Summer of Love must wait till next round. Otto and Sherrick.
Must wait till next round. Otto and Sherrick will be Union Summer of Love for sure.
I can agree. That map is Union's attacking. Should favor them. But yeah. I guess we do have some downtime right now, Mathias. I was wondering, so recently, a while ago, they changed the flags from 10-second respawns to 5-second respawns if the flag is in formation per man. What are your thoughts on that change?
I was, as many others, very skeptical, but turns out it allows more gameplay because it's less waiting time on the loading screen, and it's faster to regroup, faster to build back your numbers, to do a new charge. It's just generally more gaming time, and it's equal on both sides. So, yeah, like if I like it, yeah, for sure.
That's fair.
I wouldn't want them to change it back.
That is fair.
Rollins did a very cool, I saw a Reddit vote, and from what I could tell, the majority of the voters actually do like it, this new way, 5-second spawn time. So it's apparently not me. I don't know what their reasons is. I guess the same, more gaming time.
Right. Definitely get to be in the game a little more.
Instead of just watching the clock timer goes down.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not why I play the game, to watch that timer. I'm here for blood, man. Blood and bayonets. It's cold steel.
So, Union, for the most part, holding on point using that little victory hill for the defilade color. You got Nightbreeze out on the right side for the Union. He's kind of been there the whole match. He should not be there right now, though, because CSA is mass charging the point. They look very coordinated, kind of 3 prongs going to the point. Actually, some of those CSA guys holding on the rock on CSA left. Actually, CSA is just pushing forward. They're not charging. Trying to get better shots here, force Union down the last stand.
As you said it, as you can see now, Nightbreeze is charging in from the right. He knows he has to go in. But he's going down the road, that's interesting. He's going away from the point, though. I don't know.
I think he's
I
repositioning
would
to
have
shoot.
gotten a bit closer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's gonna hold there to shoot. That's right. There in the open, he's not. But still, he took a lot of losses to move to that position. Though.
Yeah, and
Union is in no fit or shape to lose any more tickets.
Yep. And I mean, those CSA guys, even though they're in the open, they're going to get a guy in after every 5 seconds, and another company's rolling up behind them. So I think they'll be perfectly fine there.
Keep that flag up for as long as possible till we get the last stand. Sound they push up this hill.
The Union flag always looks a little weird when there's a bunch of bullets on the corner of it. Because the flag's like shot through, but the corner is still there.
Wow, it's like a Matrix flag, huh? I can't see it though. Is the Wampum's flag the red one?
No, I mean, it probably is all flags. Yeah, I mean, all flags have some form of it.
So I didn't know this until one of the developers told me, but the flag holes and damage to the flag increases every time it falls on the ground. I did not know that. So every time you kill a flag and it touches the ground, or at least you kill a flag bearer, it like adds a hole or adds a rift. So if you see like Wampum's flag, if you zoom in on that red flag there, Eagle, you will see that I'm picking it up now. You will see how many times it has been shot down. Look at it. It's like 1/3 of the flag is missing. This is the flag of the company who has been in a true battle.
Listened really well. It was really chaotic. I'm dying a lot. Patriot, you did a great job helping me. Thank you.
So, yeah, no, interesting though, I saw that flag before you picked it up and there were a lot of holes in it, but on my screen it just kind of fixed itself. It was really weird. But I don't...
Oh, you used
I do believe you.
Computer Embla that you use for your programs, right?
Of course.
Make the flags look nice on camera.
Of course. CSA, instead of going on the Union right, are now pushing towards their left. You have one group here. Southern Time flanking even harder, and Union's going to try to push this out. They'll hit last stand. Yep, there they are. So all these Union guys, once they die, they can't respawn back in the game. And I mean, CSA, half falling back, half staying. Union might win this mini charge, but rest of the CSA team starting to push forward. Union coming in from main as well. But here comes the CSA team.
You, boy, fucked up. Oh shit, my bad.
So I probably get a lot of hate and
Hit two boys, check your
flag in last stand, but hey, don't never let the flag touch the ground. Never.
You said you're running away with the flag.
Yeah, I tried. I hope somebody picks it up.
Oh my god. Picks up a flag doing this.
Yeah, people are always like, don't pick up the flag, it's useless. But hey, it gives morale, god damn it.
Imagine
always,
if...
I always encourage people to pick up the flags. Always. I'm the one guy in chat who says, pick up that goddamn flag.
So, we got 2 Union companies left, one on the left, way more organized than the one on the right. CSA is just kind of sitting, holding on point, capping it, getting this win. Union now charging out. And The Summer of Love, delayed till next round. Hopefully we get it though. We need it.
Yeah, you can see in the server announcements as well about some of Union of Love.
Union Summer of Love has been postponed to next round. Make sure that if you're unenlisted, you are selecting. Oh, okay. That's a good message. That's honestly not a bad idea to start putting in if the unenlisteds are too big. And Union Summer of Love is being put in the chat right now. There we go.
There you see, that's one, two. Let's see.
A recruitment message?
God damn it. This is what I do with recruitment messages. Watch this.
Oh boy.
Yo, did you see that?
Okay.
Instantly. Oh,
And the message is gone.
Look at that. So there's the round ending. I'm going to fair a few guys thinking of the round. Mathias, your quick thoughts on this round.
Bloody and opportunistic, but if not everybody's on board to be exploitive of weaknesses on the enemy advances, then you should best turtle out.
Indeed.
So next map is Otto Sherik.
It
And
is.
yeah. Still some Union of Love, Union Summer of Love messages here in the text chat. Great to see.
Hey, and the Summer of Love, it just started. It's got to warm up a little bit. We saw them win Burnside
Yeah, this is
before
spring.
this. Yeah,
This was just the spring.
it's warming up, my friends. The casualties are kind of lower than I expected, but regardless of all of that, we will see you in round 2 very shortly. Huzzah to that.
Huzzah.
All right, here we are live with round number 2. Looking at our server, it's 280 men right now, perfectly balanced on both sides. Union has 25 unenlisted, Confederates 19, so still fairly even here. Cornwallis, I think, tried to be the officer, but he's demoted with 26 people. We got Mathias, our co-commentator, Womp Womp, Levi, Blacker, and Pac-Man with artillery. For CSA artillery, you got Old Jack Hinson. For infantry, though, you got Kevin, Krabby Brute, Gamer Greg, and Firepower. So, Mathias, what's the plan for Union infantry here?
So we just agreed to full send on the left, and we will not stop. We will just send wave after wave after wave. So this is going to be a very bloody battle. I'm very excited. Either we're going to win with style or we're going to lose with glory. It's going to be either one. It's going to be great.
It's going to be beautiful. And I mean, we can kind of expect aggression from the Union side here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised after the last round with how much charging they were doing, especially on the defensive. So, we shall see. That's one thing I didn't look at is number of people on artillery. Union has 14, and Confederates have 11.
Okay, so that's not too bad. I mean, it's equal. That's equal, I would say.
Ricks.
So I need to actually halt. I need to halt until Womp's getting position. He's coming now, though.
Yeah.
Too late.
So Womp and Mathias going down that right side. Ricks from the 79th took over Cornwallis' position, and he's holding on the stone wall with Levi's guys. So Union kind of split up in two forces. Confederates kind of spread out as well. You got
There's a
one
big
to the
company
left.
to my left as well.
Yep, and you can see Mathias and his guys going in. Rest of the Union
Yeah, we're going to be
starting
the
to go
tip
away
of
as
the
well.
spear. And I'm out.
And Union getting destroyed. Half the dudes didn't even charge in.
Oh, they didn't charge in?
No, they did not. The good chunk sitting back. Well,
Oh, there's two companies holding back at the right flank. I see in the spawn screen. Oh, it seems we're pulling back. Okay, we're just gonna regroup behind the house and communicate better with those two smaller regiments. They have to join us.
yeah, so Union attempting to charge down the left. You do have
Oh yeah, Womp's
CSA.
telling me now what went wrong. He just said that most people just chilled out. They just
Yep.
stopped to shoot.
You do have some Confederates. So you got Gamer Greg And Firepower, his guys holding on the left, kind of shooting. Union pushing up on the right side. They are to the right of point right now. Levi's guys in the front. Actually, these two companies are mixed. They're going right under this snake fence here and starting to hit a couple of these CSA guys who are conveniently on the roof of this little building.
Go away. Go away.
And Rick's here. Oh my, the CSA body's just falling off the top of the roof. CSA coming down on the right side, trying to hit him.
Yeah, and we are supporting them now. We're moving hard. Yeah, as you can see, we're going right for the point. Not for the point, but for the CSA regiment that is moving onto our friendlies on point.
And those
Gonna
first
hit
wave
hard
of
in their
Union.
side.
First wave of Union holding pretty dang well. The rest of the Union guys moving up. They are
And
on
we shot
point.
another flag.
And rest of the Confederates on the left side pouring in. Gamer Greg's hitting.
Yeah, and we need to be careful not to capture the point either. We are moving off the point. And the point goes all the way to the end of the road, in fact. So we gotta be real careful here.
Union shifting to the right side. And even though Union charged, and it looks like they were doing well, I don't think they're going to gain any ground. I mean, CSA main spawn really close in these flag respawns. They're just going to get everyone back in quickly. It's really hard to take a position.
Yeah, at least we gained some tickets, but we lost the friendly company's flags. 2 of them.
Yeah.
'Cause they went in way before we did, but we will see. They lost a lot of tickets, but we took a lot of tickets just now, so we will see.
We'll see, but I mean, Union's kind of holding here for now. They got 2 flags. CSA trying to shoot them from multiple directions. I mean, a lot of directions, actually.
Guys, need more men on the left.
Lots of love going on.
Flag.
CSA pushing up to these rocks here, getting a
Oh,
nice
did you
angle.
see that already hit?
Man, if we just zoom out here on the map, you can just see CSA. They are back full strength, enveloping the Union team here. Union kind of pulling back to this defilade, hopefully. They got a nice little defensive spot here. They might pull back all the way. We'll see. And they're going back all the way. Why'd you decide to go back all the way? Oop. So maybe to reform with their friendlies, you do have.
Oh, we're missing 2 flags, and 1/3 of our team is going in from main spawn now. Looks like they're going left. So I'm just gonna type to the other officers to reform behind the house here for now. We can make a new push left.
So yeah, Rick's guys going to the left. You have Mathias getting behind the house trying to reform here. You got Levi still holding up on the fence, and I assume this is Womp's guys. Yep, they're there. And they're just gonna volley. Actually, Rick's guys
I'm going back left.
pushing.
Yeah,
very
Rick's
far
guys is going. They're going far left, right? That's them. Yeah, I see them.
Yeah, Mathias group coming up as well.
Keep the flag in the rear. Yeah, we wiped their left together with Rick's. I'm impressed he went in there on the left. Got balls. I almost said I like balls. Summer of Love. Yeah.
The Union appear to be winning. CSA do have a flag and a couple of guys still kind of in this wooded area.
Check over here. We got 1 more shot. I'm out of bullets. Guys, pull back.
More
pull back,
Union
retreat.
starting to reinforce behind Mathias's guys and the CSA guys falling back. A couple more, a good chunk of CSA team is starting to reinforce that spot though. Here comes Womp Womp's group. Mathias's group is kind of wiped out. Oh, here comes Womp Womp.
Yeah, I got almost decimated here on the left. I'm down to 3 men, but Womp's coming in hard now. I'm gonna clear them out, and we will win the left side. And once that's done, it's gonna be easy peasy. I think the tickets are pretty equal. or maybe slightly ahead.
Yeah, they're pretty even. CSA responding, kind of putting up a defensive line. Union, you still got a company holding back on that stone wall.
We're winning the ticket back. Keep shooting.
I'm doing this for Jefferson Davis.
Kevin's starting to take his guys, trying to flank around, and it seems that Womp Womp's guys are falling back. Womp Womp does not appear alive, though. Let's look at some more.
Oh no, Womp Womp's pulling back on the left. I'm not sure why, but I see half our team is still standing on the right stone wall in the orchard. So.
And now some of those guys. Rix is going. Rix has really been a Rambo officer with his company, taking them in independently. You cannot win a match these days by doing that. You need your whole. If you want to charge, you got to do it as a whole team, especially just because of how quickly the defending team can reform. Rix is. You can't do that. You see, I've seen that.
He doesn't read the text chat though, and here's what I meant about like being situational awareness. If you see the other companies moving, then you just gotta go ahead, especially when they don't communicate in the text chat. Oh,
That's why they retreat.
So both sides about to hit
do
engage.
you see him on the left? We're gonna caught them in the open, catch them in.
Why are the CSA pushing up on the left?
Yeah, I'm gonna capitalize on this.
Kevin's going up there with his guys. I don't get why they're doing this. Like, I mean, the Union is doing pretty fine right now. Kevin's guys falling back. They never should have come up. Confederates aren't doing half bad, and they're kind of throwing that out by pushing that out. Again, they aren't taking that many casualties, but you don't want to risk anything. On the other side of the field, the Womp Womp's men pushing up, starting to engage alongside of Rix. Rix actually didn't charge in all the way. He's kind of holding in this defilade, but I still wish he didn't go up as far as he did. And
So they outnumber me, but I have RD support as well. They don't. Not here.
a lot of Union guys also sitting in the house.
Don't shoot the drummer.
So the Union team just trying to get some foothold. Again, a lot of those Union guys sitting in the house. Mathias' group just got hit by artillery.
Oh man, yeah.
A Union hit go down to engage first. They are capping the point. I mean, CSA has been. Levi's falling back on the right. Union forces. Rix is still holding.
I run a skirmishing unit.
He says he runs a skirmishing unit, so that is why he remains up there.
This
CSA
is a
charging?
fog of war.
Why are CSA charging these groups? I mean, they're wiping, but it's just high risk. Confederates go down to engaged. More Confederates pulling up the Union left. Imagine there was a map where the roles
Oh
would
yeah, my
flip.
flag is pulling back. I see him.
So the Union team has. I mean, seriously, the only Union team should go left right now. CSA has exposed themselves. And so Womp Womp telling his guys to shoot and then go left. And they're going far left. Again, a lot of the Union is still sitting inside that house. 15 minutes to the round, and Union needs to pick up the pace here. Rick's guys starting to fall back. Levi's guys pushing forward. I mean, we've been watching a lot of the Union perspective, but that, I mean, that's really where all the action's happening. CSA just kind of sitting back, enjoying themselves, holding pretty well from what we can see. CSA guys going through point. But Kevin's guy's falling back.
Did you see I got blown up but stood on my feet again?
Oh, I did not,
We
unfortunately.
are pushing hard on left, me and Riggs this time, and we are gonna wipe this CSA unit.
Yeah, so they're pushing through,
They're
killing
retreating.
some stragglers. CSA have retreated from the area. Well, let's see how far Union goes on this left. Again, not a whole lot of Union action going left in relation to the rest of the team. A lot holding on the right, a lot in the house. I mean, Union a little disorganized. Union holding the rocks.
Yeah, that's me. That's me holding the rocks on the left. And we are about...
And so, I mean, the Union has to get aggressive as a team somewhere. That's the only way they're going to have some chance of success.
Alright, I'm moving in.
And then they go.
And I got shot by the Rambo. Well, at least we took the left flank now. If we can get a foothold here, it's going to be easy. I think it's easy.
So, Union, I really like this charge from Union. They heavily outnumber Kevin's guys here. I don't know why Kevin's exposing his guys so far out. But they're trying to do a little looped around. Catch the Union from behind. But, I mean, Union's going to win that. Good charge on the Union part. I mean, Union might as well keep going. More CSA starting to trickle over here. It's Krabby's guys. Union keep charging. This is what they need to do. Unfortunately, though, a lot of those Union guys are still sitting in the woods. Union officers pushed too far forward. Their men maybe didn't hear them. Oh, now they're starting to move over this way, but they're trickling in.
Yeah, they ran up towards artillery is what I saw. I died, and then they kept running the way I died. So they was running like too far up. But we will see. We're getting reinforcements now from, I'm not sure who, Womp Womp maybe?
Yeah, Womp Womp there leading his guys. So Union are winning, but more CSA coming from the left side going on the right. But speaking as that, as the CSA retreat from the left, Union push up on the right. It's Ricks with about 10 guys going up against a beefier Confederate position. Union shifting directions, trying to go in front of the house now, in front being towards the Union side. Couple staying back in the woods.
Nice, we took the left. I'm very happy about this situation on the left now. We got a foothold. The Fog of War have to calm down first, and we all need to just spawn in and reform. But we got a foothold now on the left. Not sure what's going on the far right and who they're fighting, but
Yeah. I mean, Union do have a foothold, but the Confederates getting there quicker. I mean, that's no surprise. Union on the right side, they're just getting shot down. They're all crouching behind this one or two rocks.
Oh, Jesus.
But
oh, this Fog of War, and you know more than me because I just keep spawning dying. But
Union starting with their Union spreading out on the left. They're going to the center in front of the house. They still have 2 flags, so they're able to get guys in. The rest of the CSA team, though, are they trying to charge the house? A flag bearer, Pineapple, is trying to lead. Union drop a flag. They left it back, though. Is this Foxtrot? Foxtrot's going to pick it up. Union team, though, trying to get into the house or stay near it. So they're trying to spawn guys in. Union's going to go to them taking losses. Rick's got pushed back. So many guys sitting in the Union household. Maybe 10 or so. But Mathias and Levi, their guys still back at spawn.
yeah, that's Ole Ford, by the way. He just changed his name. So that's Ole Ford from the 30th Ohio.
And Union about to get pushed out entirely. A couple of Union guys still left in the house, but I mean, they're kind of rambling. They're not rambling. They were just with their guys got spread out. Both sides about to taking losses. Good pace on the Union's part. That's what Union need. However, they got to get a foothold. Actually, they don't really need to because the point's kind of in the middle of the map. So as long as they can push the CSA down to breaking, which they're on pace to do that at a reasonable rate. I mean, they just got to hold point when they get to that situation, which if they have all their flags, they should be able to.
backyards, gents.
Levi's guys, they're pushing up with Mathias. CSA coming on their left. Patty Roots guys trying to flank, but Union's just trying to go right here by the house.
Bayonets down. Drive them out, boys. Drive them out. You bastard.
And Union struggling to get guys in there. Maybe 10 guys left. And all Union flags appear to be there.
The fuck it is. Raise the colors.
Union actually surprisingly holding despite what I said a moment ago. CSA is starting to encircle. They're going on point. Union has taken losses. And they're starting to shoot the Union guys from behind.
Nice one. Hey,
Krabby Brutes guys charging in.
son of a bitch.
Confederates had taken losses, but they retake that position. Union team reforming up on that stone wall. Yeah.
Well,
Man, I'm not gonna
Seems the Union, the last Union charge did got wiped.
Damn.
I think it was because Womp Womp came in like a minute after us because he was wiped when we went in. So the fog of war, man.
How is your team feeling though, morale wise?
Well, I haven't been with my full team for the last 15 minutes because it's been this constant chaos and dying. But I'm gonna reform with them now. Let's see what they feel. I still hear some Union Summer of Love here, so.
Womp guys with Mathias going out there. We're half the Union's on the right side, the other half pushing down the left. Probably 10-15 guys in the house. The Union officer for artillery, Pac-Man, is doing a little trolling here, it appears.
A little trolling, eh?
A little
Pac-Man?
trolling, yeah.
What, is that a flag or?
No, it's the name of the artillery officer for Union. He's doing a little trolling, going out here, gonna get some CSA guys, some CSA skirms. At least that's what I think he intends to do. We'll see if he gets all four.
I'm on the far left now with Womp Womp. Let's see what he has to say.
Oh, are you gonna talk? Someone on the CSA's name is Sink Mathias's oil rig. Anyways.
Better shoot out. Hold on, I see a target. Gentlemen, shift left, shift left, shift left, shift left, shift left, shift left.
So.
What crazy man. That's the owner of the server who writes it.
And Pac-Man unfortunately died.
Don't go up to the fence.
Okay, so we're just standing on the line here, left shooting. They're in the open and left of the building. Like left of the road, in fact.
What do you guys plan to do? Are you planning to charge it again, or just kind of sit and shoot this out?
Right now, just shooting. Oh, some guys are yelling charge. That answers your morale question. People want to charge them out.
Yeah, you have an artillery and 2 infantry guys that are going in.
Get that flag, brother.
Oh, I just managed to send off that volley before they already hit.
And so Union kind of pulling back on the left. Union, on the other hand, on the right. Ricks is going forward with some of the guys. Some things was a lot big old poor corn Wallace.
Why are we back here? We gotta go up the
Dude, it only went bad last time because we didn't have a flag. We didn't have a flag.
That's okay. I'm not dying.
So Ricks still thinks he can win from here. Says he didn't have a flag last time, but now he'll be able to win. Union's still sitting behind the house. Hey, Confederates ahead on tickets. These shootouts are not working for the Union at all. actually, Confederates, what are we doing, guys? Trying to keep their guys entertained. Krabby Brute's actually moving his guys up. They're going to try to hit Rick's guys on the side.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring Womp Womp now over to the right. Yeah, right now my flag is down, so I just need to stick with Womp Womp for now.
So Rick's guys push forward. Levi's guys are on the far right. And Womp and Mathias on the left here. I mean, Union's, again, just as we saw with this Cook's match, the Union's very scattered out. Sure, the Confederates are. They're defending. It makes a little more sense. But, I mean, I don't know why the Union's not coordinating one big old blob attack with their whole team.
Finally, we're moving away from the left and we'll help Ricks on the right.
CSA actually pushing on top of that. CSA pushing really far left. Firepower's guys trying to get really close up to Rick's guys. They're going to get great shots. Ricks doesn't even see them. And of course, they only hit 2 guys. Unfortunate.
That's too late. I think Ricks is wiped on the right. I can only see Rebels there.
The fascination of the in-game view versus the overview. You know, we did this a while ago, Mathias, but I was thinking maybe for a couple broadcasts, someone would commentate matches while I would actually hub officer to switch the roles.
Oh yeah,
That would be something. Yeah, that would be something.
Yeah. Nice.
We'll see. Krabby Brute trying to chase out these Union guys. You got Agrippa, poor Agrippa going down. CSA holding, Union charging out. Womp Womp goes down. Always in the front he is, and always he dies, unfortunately. But Union's charging in. Krabby Brute's trying to fall back. They fell back 2 fences to sit and hold there, and now shoot. More Union trickling in. Union getting a foothold right now.
Yeah, finally.
Point going in favor of the Union team. I don't think they're going to be able to push the CSA into breaking right now. The Union's going to keep going.
Commit, boys, commit!
We will see if they counter charge. They might go break.
This is the most unified I've seen the whole Union team. Levi's guys gunning it right up the middle of all the Union, still sitting behind though. And the Union charge is very segmented. CSA countercharging. Union about to hit breaking, but Confederates starting to push up on the Union left. And Union hit breaking.
Yeah, so will the CSA soon, and we can start capture.
Indeed. This will hopefully, if Confederates hit breaking, it can force them to play a little more aggressive, maybe come out a little more. That'll be helpful for the Union team. But, I mean, Union can just run up to where they were if they were capping a point from there, force the CSA to come out to you. And that's what I think Union should do.
Hey, look at that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna try and shoot them down if they're in the open. We still have 16 minutes, plenty of time. The other units are on the right side now, so I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna stay here.
In terms of strategy, I mean, Mathias, do you plan on shooting them down to breaking then going, or trying to shoot them down to last stand? Okay. That makes sense. That's fair. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
we can just outshoot them, and they would have to fall back far left, and then we can send in the unit to start capping. That will flush the CSA out. I'm gonna reposition myself, get a bit closer to that unit on the left.
Union kind of gathering up. CSA kind of been spread out as they always are. Let's go through them briefly before we get some charges going on. Yep, CSA hit breaking. And I mean, for now, CSA can kind of hold. Union's going to come forward. And from there, they can see what they do. Is this Kevin? Or it's Krabby taking his guys up to the right side rocks here. Our numbers were at 300 now. CSA has 7 more on the imbalance. And unenlisted players not far off, so maybe we got a 10-man imbalance right now. And Union's starting to go down the left side right now.
Excuse me, can we repeat?
Union, some of your Union guys are going down the left.
Yeah, I'm gonna join them as well. I just saw it.
Yep. Confederates holding.
Send it into that line. Oh, they're gonna get caught.
Again, the Union team's not charging together. You have this little group coming in. Now Mathias, your group is coming in. Even though you did push the CSA back, CSA have a lot of guys. They didn't really need to fall back. And Union's not charging on the right.
I can't believe we lost so many tickets while the CSA is still full breaking.
The start, when the team hits the start of a morale stage, it appears on the bar like they aren't losing as many tickets to start, and then it drops dramatically. I don't know why that is, but Union holding up on these.
What I really
rocks.
hope for now, what I really hope for now is that our artillery does counter battery, because the CSA battery, that's our biggest threat now. No way, I can hear the retreat order going on. I'm dead though, but I hear people saying pull back.
They are indeed doing that. CSA repositioning.
And I can see again on the spawn map that half our team is on the far right in the orchard, shooting from the stone wall, presumably.
I mean, have you talked to those officers at all?
Only through text chat and trying a bit to voice chat, but it's been really chaotic. Very many voices. It's been very hard to communicate. So I'm not going to criticize any of the officers in the damage of criticizing myself in the process.
But the developers, I think they do need to rework this voice chat. They switched from a TeamSpeak system to their own in-house system. And I get why they do that. They can have more control and more flexibility with what they want to do. That makes a lot of sense. However, the voice chat in game is off the charts loud right now. Some people just cut right through everybody. Some people are quieter. There's no flattening. And so if someone yells really loud through their mic on Discord or TeamSpeak, the voice might sound normal because it'll flatten it out. In this new voice chat system they have, it doesn't flatten out. So it's just complete just destruction to your ears. I mean, I used to have in-game voice chat. I mean, I can pull this up on my screen, but on the sound volume, voice chat volume, I used to have it like at 100, 125, and now I have it down to 55 or 50. I don't remember what I just had, but they need to fix it. It's really fascinating. Everything that we think they're working on, they're working on other stuff, which is their game. They can do what they want. It's just kind of funny. But here goes Mathias going down the left.
Yeah, I'm going hard in now. See what this makes.
Fortunately, you are on your own. The rest of the Union's still sitting back.
Bit further, right here. Oh shit.
Holy fuck, you're right.
Alright, you see, across this cover, fire with the pen.
How have you not seen the Rambo to your left?
Ow, dude. Why are you stabbing me?
Why are you stabbing him, bro?
Use the mouse, it's fine.
Yeah. CSA moving up to the fence line in front of this group here, engaging shots.
Kill them faggots. They're just sitting
Nothing, nothing much more left of my flag now. It's halfway gone. It's just like big hole, dude. Keep firing, John. Keep
Yeah.
firing.
There it is.
Aim lower than the thing. Remember, just aim right at the fence. Fast shots, aim low. Aim at your knees. Wrong. Don't aim at your heads because of the ping. Ping will make sure that you pull the fire low. Aim at your feet and just pull the trigger, boys. Oh, they're pulling back on the left. That's good. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say that.
Or are they just... Oh, they're moving just for...
Yeah, they're charging out here.
Yeah, they're charging us.
Kevin's charging them out. Tickets in favor of CSA. This group, Union group, falling back. And I mean, Union is sitting. They are content with sitting and shooting. They're losing the sitting and shooting battle. They need to charge in as a team. Tickets are about even, but if they hit final push first, it's going to be very hard for them to do something. I don't know how well they're going to charge in final push, but if it's any indication of what we said earlier, it's not going to be good. Old Jack
Look how
Hinson.
the tickets even out though on the left. After you charge on the left. Now the tickets are nearly
Oh, CSA Artillery is charging Union guys
Yeah,
here.
they're out of. What does that mean? Well, they're out of ammo. That's what it means.
Yeah, it does, and they're wasting their team's tickets. I understand
Enemy
why they do it.
is out of ammunition, boys. That's what it means. They just exposed they're out of ammunition. That was the wrong chat.
Yep.
Well, they didn't hear that.
So Union's starting to push forward. Levi's pushing up on the right. Wap and Rick still holding on their point. Levi's going to try to hold and take point right now. CSA is actually down on tickets. The Summer of Love is almost back. I can feel its warmth.
Oh yeah, Summer Love, we are ahead in tickets.
Rix is pushing forward to the point now.
Make sure it says camping. Make sure you're
Union are going to try to cap. CSA charging down the road.
down the street. Down the street.
Going.
Yeah.
Whole Union team moving into the point. Point still going in favor.
Was a very fun round.
It was. Confederates now charging out. When will they hit last stand? When will Union hit final push? Point still going in favor of the Union right now. Confederates got to charge in. They all are. Still not at last stand. Still not at final push.
Union company on the far right, I see in the flag.
Yeah, so both sides hit their last stage at the same time. You can see that black timer going down to a little over 2 minutes. CSA in last stand. So all the CSA guys that are on the field, once they die, they can't get back in. Union has infinite tickets, infinite respawns. However, that black timer you saw went down. Union should, I think, pull this out. But we'll really see how they're organized.
But we will see I don't know that. You don't tell me because you're in spectator mode, but I think a big wave coming in from main spawn now that can turn the tide. If they're not there already, we will see. But yeah, don't tell me. I want it to be a surprise.
All right. I'll just, I mean, you can see, the viewer here can kind of see how much Union are going there. You can get your thoughts on that. But Union gaining momentum on point. They have a solid foothold. CSA's kind of holding back, trying to avoid losing all their men in a melee. But they're allowing Union to kind of reform. A couple CSA guys up here. Close fighting occurring on point. Point going in favor of CSA, but I mean, all these CSA guys that die, they don't come back, unlike the Union guys that do. Union flags pulling back. Point going back in favor of Union control. Union kind of reforming up in the woods, now rushing out the point. And Union taking major control of the point. Last CSA guys sitting back and shooting, some charging in. Now most of them are. And with that being said, about 30 seconds, CSA, the last hurrah. Point still going in favor of Union. And I think that we're going to see the Union team pull this one out. It's close. It's tinkering. I mean, if Union has more bodies on point than CSA, once that clock hits 0, then we'll go to overtime and they'll win. But
if we lose
Union's
this,
gonna win.
the computer. Yeah, if we lose this, my computer goes on the ocean. Not even.
Union win the game. Matthias, thoughts on the round?
Nice.
Quick thoughts.
Union Summer of Love. That's my immediate thought. Visit unionsummeroflove.com. .xx.com, and you will see why Union. This will be the summer of the Union. Watch the morale in the text chat.
Indeed.
Very rare sight this last couple of months.
Matthias, thank you for coming on. Appreciate. If you ever want to, anyone else wants to come on to commentate on BLN videos, we'd love to have you. Just message me on the BLN Discord. And speaking of that, the BLN Discord merch and Patrons in the description if you want to support the channel. But watching the videos, we appreciate it a lot. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Mathias, for coming on. We appreciate it a lot. But yeah, more videos coming in the future. Huzzah to that. And we will see you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody. See ya.